Like I said, this was the week before, and over the weekend on Sunday, I drove myself to the urgent care because the pain was pretty bad and I needed to go get it checked out. There was no doctor appointments on the weekend, so I had to go to the urgent care. Waited in line for like, I don't know, half an hour, whatever it was. And at that point I said, you know what, I don't care who looks at my ass anymore, it hurts pretty badly, I need to get this checked out. So doctor comes, takes a look at it, and he says, it's hemorrhoids. I've had hemorrhoids before, and as annoying as they are, they don't hurt nearly as bad as what I was going through. So I asked, are you sure? Is this all that it is? He's like, yeah, that's what it is. I said, okay. You're the doctor. I'm just some 19-year-old kid with a pain in his ass, and I'll take your word for it. Went back home, called out of work, went to school the next day, came back home, and I was sweating like crazy. I continued to sweat like that for like another day or two. And I realized how much I was sweating, and I was like, okay, I have to, drink water so I don't get completely dehydrated. I had 2 water bottles with me at the time. One was a 1-gallon bottle, the other was a half-gallon. I filled both of them up, and I drank both of them. And by, I think it was like around 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I had drank both of those, and then I had also drank another like 4 or 5 full-size water bottles, all before, early afternoon. So I had easily drank over 2 gallons of water, and I had to go to the bathroom. So stood up, walked to my bathroom to pee, and the color of my urine was dark brown. If you can imagine, like Snapple iced tea. So sorry if I ruined that for you, but that's what it was. I didn't think anything of it at the time, it didn't hit me. So I went back to bed because, like I said, just standing up, doing anything besides lying down hurt like hell. And anytime I was up, I just wanted to go back to sleep. So that's like the only time I can feel some sort of relief. About an hour or 2 later, I had to go to the bathroom again. And this time it's like 15 feet from my room to the bathroom. And just walking that distance, I was completely out of breath. I couldn't breathe. I felt my heart pounding out of my chest, and it was going at like 1,000 beats a minute. I felt like my heart was about to explode. And again, I just wanted to go do my business, go back in bed, and just get some relief. Looking back on it, obviously, hindsight 2020, those should have been a bunch of red flags right there. But nobody sees something wrong, and nobody expects anything is wrong with them. Some they see like a bruise on their leg, oh, it'll go away on its own, or you have a stomach pain, it'll go away on its own. Nobody really expects the worst. It'll never happen to me. That's the mentality until it does. But yeah, so I just wanted to go back to bed, lie down so I wouldn't feel any pain. Next morning, at this point it was Wednesday, the pain just continued to get worse. I was like, okay, there's something else going on. I need to go back to the doctor. At this point, I couldn't drive anymore, so my mom took me to the doctor, and we went in, same thing, checked in. She did a more thorough exam this time, and she found the tear. I guess the proper term is called an anal fissure.
Okay, now, who wrote this hysterical one? Anal fissures.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, but no one here has it.
Someone has it.
Which basically means I tore my asshole taking a shit. Fun stuff, yeah. She said that, that's what's been causing all of the pain. She sent me home with these fiber cookies, to make the next time I go a lot easier so it doesn't hurt as bad. She said, just eat the cookies, stay hydrated, it'll be a lot easier. When I got back home, I couldn't make it up the stairs anymore. I just fell asleep on the couch, stayed on the couch for another 2 days. Same thing, every time I would go to the bathroom, completely out of breath, just in a lot of pain. And during this entire week, all I had to eat was like maybe 1 or 2 slices of apples, about half a bowl of chicken noodle soup, and the little crackers that my doctor gave me. That was it. And on Friday morning, my mom came over the couch, and she's looking at me, kind of like examining me. She's like, there's something wrong with you. We got to go back. And at this point, I'm like, okay, we just got back from the doctor. She said what it is. It'll go away on its own. Leave me alone. She's like, no, there's something wrong with you. I'm thinking it's just mom being mom. She's paranoid. She's being overprotective. She's just trying to get me to go to the doctor just to be, 100% sure. And we start arguing like we need to go. I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'll, whatever it is, it'll go away on its own. So she called my sister, and my sister was upstairs. She was on the phone, and all she heard was my mom calling her name. She didn't hear the conversation that we were having. She made it to the top of the stairs, and she looked down. She was on the phone, and she saw me. She just stopped, and she's like, "Why the fuck are you yellow?" At that point, I'm like, okay, I know my sister doesn't bullshit, and she's not being overprotective. I was like, okay, there's something definitely wrong with me. I really need to go and get this sorted out. And after that, my mom pretty much did everything in her power except physically lifting me up to get me to go to the doctor. She's like, we gotta go. She made the appointment. We have to go. And like I said, I was in so much pain, I just couldn't move. It took me like about 30 minutes for me to sit up, put my shoes on, and walk to the car.